In tonight's medical coverage, for people living with an incurable disease, every day can often be both physically and emotionally difficult. But in some good news, more treatments could be on the way. Color 10's Andy Mukasey tells us about efforts in Congress to increase federal funding for medical research.
This is the poker.
Finger pricking and insulin shots are a day in the life of Sophie Dollison. She has type 1 diabetes and is one of more than 130 million Americans living with an incurable disease.
And we're never going to feel normal. We always have, our blood sugars are always fluctuating, and it's always going to be hard for us. We never get a break from this, you know.
But hope could be on the way. The House of Representatives recently passed a bill called the 21st Century Cures Act.
Not only are we giving patients the type of care that they desperately need right now, life-saving treatments, but we also put a lot of people to work and engage the minds of a lot of young people who are entering our scientific community.
The bill would put more than $10 billion toward chronic diseases like diabetes, lupus, and epilepsy. Some money would also be used to develop innovative drugs. Critics worry the bill would allow approval of treatments before they're proven safe and effective.
We want to make sure that there's adequate controls in place and that, when these drugs do get to market, that they are as safe as possible.
But Congressman Womack says patients like Sophie need answers as soon as possible.
That answer is in one of these labs somewhere. It's either at the NIH here close to Washington, or it's one of hundreds of scientific labs throughout the country.
The congressman hopes the bill passes the Senate and gets signed into law. But until then, people like Sophie wait and hope for a more normal life. In Washington, Andy Mukasey, Color 10 News, Ozarks First.
The bill would also aim to improve communications between doctors and patients, as well as create an innovation fund dedicated to research of new alternative medical treatments.